very important for him to have the audience be in Bobby's car and experience what was going on in the chase scene as if they were experiencing themselves. That was his visual, and he wanted a lot of things to happen within that short amount of time, which was evading cars, avoiding a tractor-trailer, some head-on.
Basically, we're using a camera rig called a Mink rig, and it's designed and driven by actually a stunt driver. The stunt driver today is Tim Trella, and what we're doing is we've gotten the hero car that we've used in the movie so far, basically made it into a shell of a car, placed it on the back of this process vehicle. And the whole concept is that you could actually have your actor driving without worrying what's going on, because there's actually a professional stunt driver really driving the entire rig. This way you can shoot from the side, shoot in front, and you can kind of see the whole process as what's happening around the actor.
If you want to slide around a little bit, you want the road to be a little wet. But at the same time, if you come in a little too hot, then you might slide a little bit too far.
As it is, we almost had a head-on collision.
James wanted to make sure that people getting shot didn't look too Hollywood. In other words, they didn't fly back or get ratcheted or like overreacted. I've always said the job of a stunt coordinator is not just to figure out what goes right, because anybody could think of that, but actually try to figure out what could go wrong.
First thing is that I have some stunt people around the perimeter. They'll be protecting Bob as he comes down in case he overshoots or anything else goes wrong. Get back up. Yeah. Yeah. There. All right. You okay? All right. The stunt went great, went excellent, just as I expected. You know, Bobby did his job, did everything in one take, which is great. We had 3 cameras running. Came flying through a window like a bat out of hell. So here we go. All right, so today what we're doing is actually the second part of what we started yesterday, which was the high fall, where Bobby comes flying out the window. Yesterday we shot the exit, today we actually shoot the landing. And it's the more difficult of the two, because what we're actually doing is showing our stuntman, Bob Coletti, making impact on a fence and bouncing off the fence onto the ground.
We had about an hour prep beforehand. There's only about 5 feet from the fence to the ground, so I was kind of concerned about having enough room when I hit the fence to rotate around without basically augering into the ground.
And we're doing this via a descender rig, which is basically some cables tied off to a pulley, tied off to a mechanism which will help slow his descent down. And it went better than expected in some ways, because when our stunt double actually hit the fence, he actually rode down on it so hard that he did actually break part of the fence, so it actually came apart.